Hi, welcome to Cooking with Thunder, the series we do every 4 months. Just kidding, we're gonna start doing this monthly because, well, I need to get that weekly uploads up, so let's cook. So today, we're gonna be making the cheeseburger. Yeah, cheeseburger works. If there's cheese, it's a burger. The cheeseburger. Why? Because they're fairly simple to make, and yeah. So let's get started with the ingredients.
So, first ingredient is, of course, the bread. Next, of course, the lettuce. And then red onion, because they have a nice sweetness and they're delicious in a burger. Then, of course, don't forget the bacon. My bacon's in the bag because I already used it, but you know. So, then we got the cheese. Since I'm going to be making a double burger, I'll have one cheese on one patty and one on another. So I'm gonna be using the smoked beechwood cheddar and also American cheese. So yeah. Then of course for the condiments, so we got mayo and Thousand Island sauce, which is actually the sauce they use in the Big Mac, and it is delicious. And then of course the beef patties, which I did make. And of course, one of the most important, pretty important, is the seasoning we're gonna use on the burgers. The bottle itself isn't the seasoning; it's what's inside of it that's the seasoning. Well, no, duh. Okay, well, basically, the 80-10-10 is 8 teaspoons of grounded pink Himalayan salt, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and then 1 teaspoon of pepper. And then yeah, that's it.
Alright, so to start off with, we're gonna always get everything ready so that when we're in the middle of something, we don't have to go get the lettuce, go cut the lettuce, cut the onions, stuff like that. I always do the prepping at the beginning. Next things next, we're gonna make the burger patties. First things first, you want 1 egg in here. 1 egg. I should have put the trash can near me. I'll be right back. Okay, so for the burger itself, so we're just gonna use the whole thing ground beef since, yeah, so we can make, oh my god, that's breaking apart. Just the whole thing of ground beef. Alright, so for this, we don't want to like press it really tight, we just want to softly mix everything up together. You can do this with your hands. I just choose not to. So you just want to softly put it until all the egg is done. So it's a good texture like this right here. That's when it's it's pretty good. And you're gonna want to make them into small little balls, which I'll do in just a second.
Alright, so because my bacon is pretty small once cooked, I'm gonna do about 5, but basically usually for a double cheeseburger, probably 4 is good enough. So I'm gonna wait for that to warm up, and then we'll start the bacon. Also, when cooking the bacon, since this is something pretty small, I usually like to put the spatula under it and then use the fork on top of it to pick it up and then flip it over. But since I have one hand, I'm not gonna do that because that's probably not safe at all. So when you finish your bacon, I would recommend then putting the onions in the bacon grease so it soaks it up nice and it tastes delicious.
So before we flip the onions, we're gonna put some of this, some of the mix that I make. I'll talk a little more later, the 80-10-10. So we're gonna put a little bit of this on top before we flip it, so it tastes way better.
So my onions came out like this, or a little more caramelized. You can make them less cooked, but it's really up to preference. So after putting the patty on the stove, I usually use this metal thing right here. I can grab it. And then I just put it on top. Make sure it's centered, when you squish the patty, it's nice and centered, it's not uneven. And depending on how much you squish it is how thin or thick the patty is going to be. So yeah, just make sure it is even. I can't really tell, but I usually let it cook for like around 40 to 50 seconds. It depends on how you like your burgers, but yeah. So after taking that off, we're gonna want to put the seasoning on here just a little bit, and then flip it, and then put the cheese, and that should be it. Anyway, so the order that I put the burger in is onions, bacon, the patty, lettuce on top, onions, bacon, patty, lettuce on top, and then on the top of the bun, I put the Thousand Island sauce, and then just put that on top like that, and boom, my burger is complete. It looks so good. But yeah, if you like this tutorial, please leave a like, subscribe. You know, I would enjoy it a lot. And on the bottom of this video, tell me something else you would like me to make, whether it's pancakes or I don't know, enchiladas. Yeah, that's my mindset right now.